Alright, so today I'm going to share another 5-tip video on the Making Money Work For You series. And today I'm going to cover 5 tips on how to multiply your sources of income. Alright, so I'll touch these 5 points: doing your SWOT analysis, partnerships, how it's important to multiply your sources of income, diversify your products and services, also diversify your returns on your investment, the frequency of your returns on your investment, and finally, create smooth processes so that everyone is happy at the end. So these 5 tips are, again, just 5 tips. There's a lot more to learn from this. But I start with the SWOT. So the previous video was identifying your competencies and essentially your strengths. So we've covered the strength part of it. But the SWOT is one of those tools and techniques that has been used so many times in personal development and business plan writing and coaching and all that. It's been used so much that when people see SWOT, they already know what it is about, and they actually don't do the work to their SWOT analysis. Whereas it's so important. There's not one project or one product or one service I launch without doing that about myself and about the product itself. So you have to analyze, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are the opportunities that present itself specifically in that position according to that product or service, and what are the threats in the market to you, to your business, or to your product or service. So you have to do your SWOT analysis. And the SWOT is important. Why? Because you will know what are some of your weaknesses. I know there are schools of thoughts that say, don't look at your weakness, just focus on your strengths and on maximizing on your strengths. But I believe personally and by experience that it's important to know, what are your weaknesses, what are your blind spots, what are the places where you struggle with. Because it's in those places that, for me, I have noticed that partnerships are crucial. Partnerships are crucial. I mean, my partners, and I'm sure many will watch these videos. I have many partners in the different businesses and services that I do, and they will notice that a lot of the partnerships I do are often based on my areas of struggle. So, for example, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I am a Christian who is passionate about ministry and Christ and all that. So I have lesser time to focus on work details and tedious, maybe not tedious, but repetitive kind of activities, which is fine. I mean, I used to do that very well before, but now my time is so demanded. And so I need time savers, right? And I also need to diversify and multiply where my reach goes. So I have partners, for example, for my PMP classes, the project management classes, is one of the things that gives interesting, considerable income to us. So in order to meet the needs of people in another city or even in Yaoundé when I'm not available, I have to do partnerships with other instructors who are certified, who I have vetted, who I know will provide good quality. So partnerships are key, especially in your areas of weakness. If you're not good at marketing, partner with someone who is good at marketing. If you're not good at accounting, partner with someone who is very good at accounting. If you're not good at social media, learn from someone who is good at social media. So partnerships are key. Other things, diversify your products and services. In my portfolio of products and services, I have 6 different products and services, of course, and each one meets to a specific need. And this is very much connected to the 4th point: diversify your return. So with my products, you'll see here I wrote daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually. So the price of my freedom kind of is the diversity of the return on my product. So there's some products that give a return every week, or no, every 2 weeks. Others every month. Others are more long term. For example, when my husband and I, we've invested in real estate, we know that that's more long term, but it's a considerable amount of money, right? So when we need money for a big project, we can resell something that we bought to invest it in that project. But that's more long term. Things like my consultations, that's more monthly income. The project management classes, they're every 2 months, so that's like by monthly. And then I have quarterly things. So and then annual things, of course. So you diversify like that. And the final point is create smooth processes. Make sure that the revenue sharing is quick, it's clear, it's smooth. If you told someone, look, I'm giving you my product. Once you retail it, this is how much you get. You have 20%. I have 15%, or however you want to change the revenue. Then you can do that in that way. For example, with my project management classes, again, after we cut the cost of organizing the venue and all that. With my instructors, we split the benefits 50-50. They are happy, I'm happy, they're doing the work. I can have time with my kids and my family. And, the process is smooth. And people get what you told them they will have at the time when they will have it. So these are just 5 tips. 5 tips on multiplying your sources of income. There are many, many, many ways to multiply your sources of income. As I've said before, I don't think everyone is shaped or structured to become an entrepreneur. I don't think everyone should quit their jobs. I don't think so. But I think that everyone should kind of find additional sources of income. It could be in income, it could be in stocks, it could be in bonds, it could be savings, it could be whatever it is. Diversify your income streams, your revenue streams, your sources of income. And I hope this will encourage you to give it a try. So make money work for you. Those are the 5 tips of the day. Bye-bye.